Falcone was the master. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise.
The last time he was on wrestling, he was on Raw when he went against somebody. He went against Bray. He went against Bray Wyatt at the time.
Working with Falcone and him, I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't think he friggin' come back wrestling. I don't know how the hell he's gonna do it with friggin' hip surgery. He's just like the friggin' Big Show. They didn't even tell Big Show when he gets hip surgery, he might never be able to come back wrestling ever again. And right now, I heard recently on the internet that Undertaker was just home, spending time with his wife, Michelle McCool, and his 2 daughters, and having the time of his life. So in a way, he should keep doing that and just go into the Hall of Fame next year. He's got really nothing to prove anymore. He's done it all. So. And it's not the first time he's gone. It's not that he never went against Jinder Mahal. So Jinder Mahal was in wrestling in 2010, and he friggin' went against him when he was in 3MB. And Undertaker whipped his ass. So really, he's got nothing to prove against Jinder Mahal. Undertaker's got nothing to prove anymore. He's beaten everybody. He's a legend in my book. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
There it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, that's a fair assumption.
Oh, Goody. You always say to me, don't believe all the rumors, so... Oh, okay. Right back. Yeah, well, maybe if that's the case, yeah, then I would believe it. I still think if it was true, he's stupid. I'm back.
Simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Really? No, whatever, you burped. Yeah, okay.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. This could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Hart, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Well, whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
And that's the problem. People are either scared out of their wits or they're trying to copy him.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta
say, and we'll be out of here. All right.
Hell, Bruce Wayne. You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. You showed me the door.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about a big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh? 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, to tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
You're out.
Go!
Oh.
Go!
Wow. So what were you saying? You said my crappy game? What the heck are you talking about? Yeah, whatever. Batman ain't crap, so. Whatever.
We are in deep shit.
I did.
I bought us some time.
So led on to the
Not
season
much.
episode
We're
2
gonna get
one.
out
Season
sooner or
2 one,
later.
so.
Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest
Yeah, whatever.
crime
You
lord
never
in
even
our
played it,
grasp.
so.
This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so
Ah,
different
goody
from
for
the
them. Who
woman we
cares?
know.
I don't care what anybody says, so.
Disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Yeah,
This
whatever.
doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
sure, whatever. Oh,
She
goody
never
for
did
them.
anything to hurt the
But
department.
all the episodes hadn't even come out yet, so.
Falcone's
Only
case
played
of
episode
justice for
1.
1,000 unnamed victims.
Episode 2 hasn't come out yet, so. Nobody can freaking compare what the hell the game's like, so they didn't even play the whole game yet, so.
Listen, we gotta get out in front of this.
Everybody's always right away to criticize.
The
The
issue is
game
they
sucks!
think we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in, and we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and
Oh,
shot.
goody for him in
Then we
Germany!
need the complex facts, like how and why.
Oh, goody for him! I don't care what anybody says, so. I judge games for myself, not because what other people say, so.
Can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Friggin' games are better than friggin' stupid Arkham. That's a game that sucks.
Says anything. I have to know why
Welcome
she
to my
did this.
broadcast, person. If you like the game so much, get it back.
Falcone's been murdered.
I'm the only... I can simply get it back if I wanted to. I got it on this profile, so on demand. I'll never get it back, so I hate the game.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Whatever you did so, you loved the game, the Arkham Knight.
That doesn't look like blood.
I never saw the ending, so I don't know what the game's like, so...
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me.
What?
I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never...
I like all of them.
Never.
I like all those Batman ones, so...
Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt. No consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to. No matter what.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a such?
The ones I have... I got Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises was the last movie. The third one was the last movie of the one that played Batman because he didn't want to do it anymore after that, so... Well, that's your opinion, so...
I don't think so.
You must remember.
Why? Because he gave up it? Because he gave it up?
I remember a hand on my arm.
So he decided to freaking leave and not be Batman anymore, so... And that ending was actually supposed to lead into another Batman because at the end, you see that cop go into the Batcave, and then you see that it was supposed to be Robin take it over. But they never continued on the friggin' story. Instead, they made another Batman movie with another stupid Batman that have no friggin' stupid what's his face that he doesn't even draw me as Batman.
The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
They never did it. That's what I hate about movies. Just like all the Superman ones. The Superman movie I have, Superman Returns, when supposedly when you watch that movie, he had a son in it, and his son had part of his powers like Superman, and then they were supposed to continue off that friggin' movie after that with his son, and then they friggin' made a new one again with friggin' ridiculous. Always making new stuff.
Something similar.
Instead of continuing on, like instead they started over from the beginning again. That's what my father can't understand. Like all the stupid Spider-Mans. You had Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 with Tobey Maguire. And then after part 3, instead of making a 4, they started over again from the beginning. Spider-Man, and then the Amazing Spider-Man 2. All with different people all the time. Of course, I can understand Tobey Maguire because he couldn't do it anymore. So he had his back used to bother him, so... But, I mean, still, they didn't have to start the freaking thing all over again from the beginning.
I'm letting you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now. but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Don't worry about that now. I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Thank you for
Alfred,
working.
I gotta get back to the matter. Gotta leave.
Welcome to my broadcast. What?
Bruce!
Yeah.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
The good thing is about that guy that played in Superman Returns, he looked exactly almost, he was a spitting image of Christopher Reeve. That's what I liked about him. He even looked the part of Superman, and he had the face of like Clark Kent to fit it. And then after that they changed it with another stupid guy from, my father read at the time, guy was from, I don't know where the hell he was from, Germany or whoever. I didn't care. My father and me didn't care for that remake, that other one. My father and me said when we saw it, reminded my father of a video game. The way friggin' Zod was dressed up and everything. The way he looked like a friggin' video game. It was nothing like the original one when Zod was the way he was. When I went to look at a Superman movie that reminds you of a video game.
Let's see what we get.
I mean, Zod and Zod was the only one in the friggin' movie the whole time. And in the original, you had Zod, then you had the other guy and a woman. In this one, you even had them.
Prone in his sick bed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose.
Yes, I know. He was his father's brother in the original too. But his father had to do it because he was a criminal. But still, he came back, and when they came back for revenge in Superman 2, at least that's the thing too. That was the difference. They came back in Superman 2. In the first one, he came back right away for revenge. That's what my father said was stupid about the whole movie. Superman 2 in the original was made for Zod and the girl and the guy come back for revenge after they were sent to the Phantom Zone in Superman 1. So that's what my father said was stupid about it. They had it right away in the first movie. And then that's why we never even saw part 2, so we don't even know what part 2 is.
Small injection to strip Montoya for moral.
We just saw the first one, and after we saw the first one, we said, movie sucked. And that was the end of it. We never saw the second one.
The minute the dogs were doused with the base chemicals, the reaction was messy. We're out of control.
Yeah, but now I found out they are making a Superman
stable,
2.
But they're quick to fall apart.
It is coming out. So I don't know what the hell it's going to be about, though.
What could the creators of such a drug
Because now they can't have Zod come back now because he was already in the first one. So what the hell are they going to make the second one about? Doomsday? They got Doomsday in the second one? To kill Superman?
Drugging others to fight them for you.
As far as I know, Montoya is still...
Oh, how stupid!
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Yeah, you can keep it. I'll keep it. My father and me said, like they said, there's nothing... They can make all remake movies they want, and nothing will ever be better than the original, so... Christopher Reeve was the Superman, so in my book. I grew up with him, so... He was my Superman, just like my father's Superman was George Reeves when he grew up.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
I won't. I'm definitely going to see my Justice League when it comes out next year. That's for sure.
Bring me her head.
How the hell can it be in remembrance of Christopher Reeve? He's not in the friggin' movie. Really? Yeah, who? Yeah, okay. Yes, Christopher Reeve's son. He's not a friggin', his son didn't become no movie star.
Yeah, no, you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Alright, now.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot.
It's Batman's turn. Yeah, go get him, Bats! What do I care?
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
You lot, come check out this office. You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. But don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing, I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal.
Yeah, and after that, his mother passed away of cancer.
So sorry this didn't work out, mate.
And Christopher Reeve had 2 kids. He had a daughter and a son. So.
Deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes. Oh, beautiful name.
Well, that would be friggin' awesome.
Track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Yeah. Seven. Takes you that long to eat tacos? How many tacos you gonna have, for God's sake?
Is that Bruce?
No.
You really think he'd show up here? You here?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
You know Selina Kyle, there are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the paper.
Yeah, what? Let me guess. Dancing with the Stars.
Man in real life.
Man, it's my mother's favorite show, too.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company.
whatever.
I'll be on way before that, so. So I got nothing else to do, so.
Tell you something important.
Better be an apology.
I'll be playing more games than you.
You're supposed to take care of our...
Because by the time you come on, you'll play Mafia till about 9 o'clock. Oh, I'm done. And then you'll watch videos for the rest of the time. Oh, I'm going off. Good night. That'll be the end.
Instead, you just pissed him off.
Yeah, you don't have much farther to go, so he'll be playing. If anybody has a long way to go, if I was to play it, I'd have to start my game all from the beginning again. So I beat the whole game already.
Penguin.
On this profile.
Shit. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, and you don't have long to go, so you'll be done before. You'll be done before time.
I'm dead anyway.
You already killed Tony DiRazio.
Penguin can't take on both of us. And
you killed Tony DiRazio. The only person you have to kill is now Lou Marcano, and then Sal Marcano. You already killed Tommy Marcano, so you don't have to kill him anymore.
You don't know what you're getting into.
I can take him.
I appreciate confidence in a man, but not stupidity.
Yeah.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
Oswald wanted Falcone out of the picture. Looks like he succeeded.
So what? He wants to take his place?
Maybe, for starters.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay?
No.
That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us?
You mean Sal Marcano?
After all,
son,
I'm not really an all work and no play.
Georgie.
Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Get out of the way! Don't wreck my bar.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
I'll be playing I'll be playing a game after dinner too, so. Yeah, bye.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
So, nice. Good job.
You fought pretty good.
Good.
For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway.
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Yep.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of his smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. The whole world was horrified at what Batman did to Falcone. You terrorized the mayor too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
The whole city is already afraid of the Batman after what you did to Falcone. Try not to make things worse by going overboard on Hill.
I got it, Alfred.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes to claim your pay. Who's there? Deborah? Deborah? Is that you?
You know who I am. It's time we finally met.
Oh! Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
Patience isn't my strong suit, man. Talk!
I'm talking. You're not listening.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies. His status, his fortune.
Nice try, but Bruce Wayne is clean.
No one born into a pile of crap that deep can come out clean. I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! What? Don't kill me!
I want the truth, and I'll break every bone in your body to get it.
You're insane. Just like they say. A madman in a mask. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them. Until Thomas locked them up.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
This is where I'll be. I'll play after dinner.